The Obama campaign seems dangerously close to becoming a cult of personality.
Christian Bale must bring a rare blue flower to the top of a sacred mountain to prove his worthiness to the League of Shadows, a flower reminiscent of the hallucinogenic blue flowers known as death in A Scanner Darkly. The chemical in the flower would disorient the two hemispheres of the brain, causing chaos where there was once balance. In Batman Begins, the almost identical psychedelic flower is weaponized in aerosol form, and the Illuminati figure out a way to vaporize it and disperse it all over Gotham, aka New York City, in an attempt to destroy it and restore nature's balance. Cillian Murphy plays Kappa in the film Sunshine, the premise of which is flying a gigantic cubic ship the size of Manhattan Island into the heart of the sun to refuel its energy source. The ship is equipped with hexagonal engines which are resonant of Saturnian aesthetics. Murphy also plays the role of Scarecrow in Batman Begins. He is credited with discovering the secret of how to weaponize the blue flower, and also bears the initials JC, Dr. Jonathan Crane, or Jesus Christ, whichever you prefer. Stranger still, Murphy also stars in the film 28 Days, and it's said that if in fact Project Lucifer was enacted and Saturn went nova, it would take almost precisely 28 days for the radiation to reach Earth, killing millions. Jordan Maxwell and others have stated that the Illuminati are basically followers of a Luciferian-guided ET force, whose base is on Titan, the largest moon of Saturn, which of course is also known as the Lord of the Rings. It may be that all the biblical references to Satan are merely a device or ruse to keep this death cult's dark master shrouded in secrecy. Whatever the case, the golden ring that unites two people in marriage and dooms Middle-earth are all intended to pay homage to these Saturnian gods. Again, we return to polarities and unbalanced mathematical equations. It's quite evident in the Matrix trilogy, as well as in the Harry Potter films, that Neo, Mr. Potter, or Christ's purpose is to bring about equilibrium to a world imprisoned by fear and mental enslavement. Each electron is bound to its nucleus, even though its apparent path seems chaotic. There is a cymatic harmony to its vibration, a purpose which explains the very fabric of the universe. God and Lucifer, therefore, are merely these unseen polarities wrapped in fleshy metaphors. Good and evil are quite ambiguous terms for describing the cycle of destruction and death and into resurrection and rebirth. In fact, the majority of religions started as sun-worshipping pagan tribes, and they believed the sun died and was resurrected during the winter solstice, as it seemed to disappear from the horizon and reappear after 3 days. This is where the Egyptian Horus came from, as well as modern-day Christianity. The third eye is also seen in the Legend of Zelda franchise, as well as the future currency, the Amero, as it links 3 countries together in economic enslavement, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. The same triple linking concept will be applied in the unified European and Asian economy, giving you the sacred number 333, another reason why a master Freemason is said to have attained his 33rd degree. Neo, having finally vanquished Smith by martyring himself, is taken to the Machine City, where he is transformed into his light body. Curiously, he attempts to make another source of light energy alongside Morgan Freeman in the film Chain Reaction, via hydrogen conversion, an almost Tesla-like source of free energy harvested from water. We see the same technology being applied in Southland Tales as liquid karma. The Trier unit, which may as well have been called the Tesla, transforms water into a type of electronic satellite signal that can be beamed all over the world for free. Not only was Morgan Freeman in Batman Begins as Lucius Fox, a rather obvious play of words to Lucifer, but he also appears in the new film Wanted, which is about a secret fraternal order of assassins who attempt to restore balance to a chaotic world. Getting a little strange for you guys yet?
Save 1,000. Within the fabric of this world, every life hangs by a thread. We are that thread, a fraternity of assassins, the weapons of fate. This is the decision that lies before you now. The sheep or the wolf?
Keanu Reeves discovers that the secret cosmic key to free energy lies within the sacred cymatic response of water interacting with vibration or music. It's the only thing that keeps the hydrogen extraction stable, and may in fact hold even more secrets, as his boss and head scientist is named Aleister, a play to Crowley on the unlocking of interdimensional gateways.
Aleister, it's working.
Is it stable?
Yeah, it's stable. Completely stable.
My God. We go tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Aleister.
Music was also utilized as a Stargate creating device in Masters of the Universe, where He-Man and his fellow adventurers travel through the cosmos via the chord progression of a 1980s analog keyboard. Freeman, our anti-Obama or some bizarre mirror universe doppelganger of him, oversees Aleister's success at achieving sacred frequencies that allow for free energy. But that is not the only thing that the code in our reality is trying to prepare us for. The latter of which I speak is the E.T. connection. Barack Freeman is also seen in the film Dreamcatcher, where a rather troublesome and parasitic gray alien race has crash-landed in a snow-covered forest and begins to enact their goal of global annihilation. Freeman's role in all of this mess is to basically nuke, shoot, or blow up any alien that he sees, as well as any humans that get in his way. And apparently this is not the first time he has had to quarantine and destroy. They are there, all right, like a splinter in your mind, like a sore in your mouth that would heal if you could only stop tonguing it. They dwell in the boundaries of consciousness and look on at this quarantine zoo we call Earth. Some waiting to welcome us back to the Federation of Stardust with open arms, others waiting to eat the flesh from our bones. They have been monitoring and preparing our minds for when fact merges with fiction and when we are ready to take our first baby steps into true being. The absolution and synergy of mind, body, and spirit finally coming together and reaching an equilibrium. This must come to pass before our race can achieve a Type 1 civilization and harness the power of our closest star and the ability to travel through time. The alien phenomenon is absolutely everywhere and about to break the dam of disclosure. It's even made its way into the final installment of the Indiana Jones franchise, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls. I thought the most important gesture that Spielberg and company left in the film was the fact that these Mayan alien creator gods were not from the stars as we know them. They were from the space between space, travelers beyond time in an alternate dimension. The gray alien stares once again at his lesser with disdain, as Cate Blanchett naively assumes that she can handle all the information in the universe all at once. She explodes in a light body effect just as she does in Lord of the Rings when Frodo offers her the One Ring.
Riding through the fields so sorrow. Yes, I can see you. Riding through the fields so sorrow.
And in the end, Elijah ascends to the sky, just as his biblical echo had almost 2,000 years in the past.
In the soft limestone of Missouri, we've been preparing a network of immense caves, and they're almost finished. And we can put 1 million people in them. And that 1 million people can survive there underground for 2 years, until the air clears and the dust settles. Now, the cave is more than a dormitory. It's our new Noah's Ark. We're storing seeds and seedlings, plants, animals, enough to start over. On August 10th, a computer will randomly select 800,000 Americans to join the 200,000 scientists, doctors, engineers, teachers, soldiers, and artists who have already been chosen. Other countries are preparing similar caves along whatever lines they feel are best to preserve their way of life. This is ours. Beginning tonight and continuing until the crisis passes, I am declaring a state of martial law.